Hey guys, Dani here. We are going to be going over a releasing ritual today. With the last full moon in the sky of 2018, I wanted to share this with you guys because it was so powerful the last time I performed this releasing ritual that I really just wanted to share the steps and the idea of it with you, so that you can perform this and personalize it in whatever way you see fit while we have this awesome energy, or in any time you want to release something. I did it under I believe it was under a waxing moon, and it was the most powerful releasing ceremony that I've ever done. The most powerful. So I definitely wanted to share this if you wanted to take advantage of this full moon energy or whenever you want to release. So basics, let's start with just like what I use. I use something to clear my space. In my case, a lot of times I will use sage. You can use Palo Santo smudge spray, or you can meditate to clear your space. However you want to do that. I will also use candles. I use a black candle and a white candle. A black to banish the negativity, to pull out anything that doesn't serve me. And then the white candle to replace this negativity and replace what I am releasing with peace and harmony and clearing my space. If crystals are your thing, I love to have crystals to support me as I'm doing this release. I have here an Apache tear, a rainbow moonstone, a dark moonstone, and then a piece of clear quartz just to amplify energy. Then I also have my wheel here that I made specifically for aiding in releasing ceremonies for me, just as a catcher of anything that may be residual. Any kind of extra energy that might be coming through or trying to come through, or maybe doesn't get cleared, will get stopped here, and then I cleanse that when I am done. The main event, something to write with and something burnable to write on. Burnable, and enough space to write on, right? One sheet of paper may be enough, maybe 10 sheets of paper. Who knows how much you have in there. So make sure that you have enough to write on as well, and then just something to burn with. Burn in, whether that be your fireplace or a fire pit outside, or just a lighter and a bowl to burn it in. Just something to burn your paper in, or whatever you choose to write on. So the main event, obviously, clear it up. Clear your space. Make sure that you are in a space where you won't be distracted, where you have a lot of peace and quiet. That's really important for you not to be disturbed during this process. Then you can light your candles. I usually set my intentions and then light my candles. I'm not going to do it right now. This is a bit personal, like I said. So I will be using these, but I'm just kind of explaining the overview of it. So I set my intentions upon these candles for those reasons that I stated, and get them lit around my space. And then I will set my intentions of aiding in my releasing upon my wheel and upon my crystals, and then I get started. So then it comes to the main event. I'm going to move this aside. This comes to the main event. Blank page. What are you wanting to release? Now, don't think this is a typical, like, I am releasing smoking. No. This is not what we're doing. There's not enough emotion behind this. There's not enough power behind these words. This is not what you're releasing. You know, it's not about writing an an affirmation, right? This is not it. It's not even your why. This is about pouring your heart out onto the page. All the anger, all the sadness, all the aggression, whatever it is, it's about pouring this into these papers. So you're not going to be writing about like, I am releasing smoking, you know, or I am releasing Bob, right? I don't want to hold this anger for Bob anymore. That's not what we're doing. We're saying, I don't know, if you're doing smoking, cigarettes, you effing stink. I feel like blah, 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 blah. Or, Bob, you stupid piece of shit. This is what you want to do. Whatever you are releasing, I don't care what it is, you write a letter to that. Like, I know I'm writing terribly, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how fast or how crazy you write. This is the whole point. This is about pouring it all out, saying the things that you would never say aloud, saying the things that you can't say. It could be as simple as like, you're mad, you want to release the death of someone. You're not mad at that person, but you're just pissed off that they died. You're sad, you're grieving. Then write to death. Death. I can't describe the pain and misery you have put me through. Excuse my handwriting. This isn't as beautiful as when I do my good stuff, but it's not about that. It's about being raw and real and really putting it down. And then once you start, you allow yourself to finish. You pour every word into it. Use what you've just done. Your crystals, your candle magic, your sage. You have set the tone to pour this out. Allow it to come out. Do not set yourself a time limit. Don't set yourself a number of pages. You just go at it until you feel like you've said what you've needed to say. Again, don't write about I am releasing smoking because. No, you write a letter to the cigarettes themselves and tell them about all the crazy shit that they've made you do or made you feel like or have hurt you, or you don't want to be hurt in this way and you feel like they'll cause that. Everything that you need to say, you write it out. If it's for a person, don't hold back. If you could say anything to this person, what would you say? Go into detail. If you have a feeling, don't not write it. Write it down, even if it doesn't make sense. Even if you're like, I think, you know what? Like, just stop and write it. Pour it out. Even if it's like you're in the heat of a moment, it's just keywords like hurt or sorrow or fear or depressed. Like, even if you're in mid-sentence, write down those keywords that pop up. Write them on the side. It doesn't have to be beautiful. It doesn't have to be a letter that can be read back. It just has to be all of your thoughts and your emotions freely put on this paper. You write and you write and you write until you're done. Do not censor yourself. Do not try to make this beautiful or perfect. This is about pouring your emotions onto the page. That is how to amplify this power. That is how to amplify this spell. When you feel like you've written everything that you need to say, then and only then do you write this at the end. I release my hold on you. I release your hold on me. This no longer serves who I am. And then I release you. I release you. I release you until you feel like it's true. Again, don't just write this 3 times and be like, okay, it's done. Do you feel it? Check in with yourself. Have you written it enough? I still feel like I can write right. My hand hurts, but I still feel it. Just write until you feel that you believe it, that it is released. Okay? Now, once you do that, once you have your release on this paper, then you would tear it out and you go over to whatever it is you're burning it in, set it on fire. As you're setting it on fire, repeat those words. I release you. I release you. As you're lighting it, as it's burning, keep that in your mind. Sit with it. Don't burn it and walk away. I want you to burn this paper or whatever you chose to write on until it is no more. If there's a little piece left, then you light that little piece. Obviously, don't burn yourself. Obviously, be careful. Please don't do anything stupid. But burn it up until it is ash. With your ash, you can do kind of anything you want with it, but don't keep it sitting there, right? If it's in your fireplace, go ahead and try to sweep those ashes out. If it's in a bowl, if it's outside, you can release them into the air and allow them to blow away from you. Or you can bury them in the ground. If you're not in a place where you can bury anything, you can put it in a house plant. Again, if you can't bury it there, you can also wash it down the sink. That flowing water, just get those ashes out and away. And if you want to, I personally like to, when I'm done and I've disposed of my ashes, I will take my sage and I will cleanse myself and close my ceremony. So that was it. That is the releasing ceremony. I know it seems simple. I know the spell seems kind of basic, but if it is done with the intention, if you allow yourself that raw feeling and to get it all out, it is such a powerful and freeing spell and ritual. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you're looking for me, if you have any questions, if you have performed this ritual, please let me know in the comments. If you're looking for me, all of that information is down there, as well as my Etsy and how to book a reading with me. So make sure that you check out those links if you're looking for me, and I will see you guys very soon. Much love. Bye-bye.